coffee cube. Let's look in the cube and see what we can get curious about today. Oh, look, a grassy meadow. Oh, look, what's that animal over there? Munching and a-crunching on the grass. Oh, is it a cow? No, it's got a beard and some horns. Do you know what animal it is? Oh, yes, it's a goat. Bleat, bleat, bleat. Oh, this reminds me of a story that I am so curious about. Do you know a story about a goat? This story is about 3 billy goats gruff. Shall I tell you it? Go on then, let me tell you the story of the 3 billy goats gruff. Once upon a time, because all good stories start with that. Say it with me. Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats gruff. A big billy goat gruff. He's the one with horns. A medium-sized billy goat gruff. And a baby billy goat gruff. And they were all boys. The 3 billy goat gruff brothers. And they had a field that they munched and crunched on the grass all day long. But at the bottom of the field, there was a bridge. And the bridge went over to the greenest, grassiest, delicious, juiciest, scrumptious, diddly-umptious grass you did ever see. If you ate grass, you'd want to go in that field. Now, the billy goats lived on the side with the not-so-green, luscious grass. I think it's because they pooped in it all the time. But anyway, why didn't they just cross over the bridge, you're thinking? Well, that's because somebody lived under the bridge. Do you know who it was? A troll! A mean, a nasty troll! And he talked like this. And he didn't like anybody going over his bridge. If anybody dared go over his bridge, he would shout, "Who's that going over my bridge?" So the billy goats never went. Now one day, the littlest billy goat woke up and he was sick of eating the grass in their field. It tasted disgusting. So he decided to head off over the bridge. As he got to the bridge, his hooves were trip, trap on the wooden bridge. Underneath the bridge, the troll was sleeping, and he woke up and he jumped up onto the bridge in front of the littlest billy goat, and he said, "You're right. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "Oh," said the little billy goat, "it's just me, the little bitty billy goat." He said, "Well, I'm going to eat you." He said, "Don't eat me, I'm all skin and bones." "Why don't you wait for my brother? He's much more juicy than me." Thought the troll. "I'm a little bit more hungry and you are quite skinny. Go on, get yourself over the bridge." So the little billy goat hopped and skipped into the meadow. It was truly scrumptious grass. Now, the medium-sized billy goat woke up and he looked over. He saw his little brother in the field and he thought, "If my little brother's in the field, I'm going in the field." So he started to put his medium-sized hooves on the bridge, and the trip, trap was a little bit louder because he's a little bit bigger. Who jumped up from the bridge? Yes, you guessed it, the mean and evil troll. And he said, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" Said the medium-sized billy goat. "It's just me. I'm coming over to see my little brother over there." He said, "Well, you better prepare because I'm going to eat you up." "Oh," said the medium-sized billy goat, "don't eat me. Wait for my big brother. He's meaty and juicy, and he's even got horns." Said the troll. "Now I'm really hungry and I feel like eating a bigger goat. That will keep me happy for days. And I can use his horns to drink some delicious strawberry cordial out of." So he let the medium-sized billy goat trip, trap, over into the field to the little billy goat. Oh, and they skipped about and they munched on grass. Oh, they had such a good time that the big billy goat Gruff soon saw them having a brilliant time. And he thought, if the little billy goat dare go over the bridge, and if the medium-sized billy goat dare go over the bridge, then this big billy goat Gruff dare go over the bridge. Bruh, bruh. That was my bleating of a big billy goat. So he set off. Now his hooves are super huge, so they made a really loud noise. Trip, trap, trip, trap. Onto the bridge he went, and before long, who jumped onto the bridge? The mean and nasty troll. And he said, "Who dares trip trap across my bridge?" And the big billy goat said, "Me, the biggest billy goat Gruff." And he said, "What?" The troll could not believe the audacity of the big billy goat, and they walked towards each other, and the biggest billy goat bent his head right down and butted him off the bridge into the stream. Said the troll, "I can't swim. Help, help." "Oh," said the big billy goat, "do I have to do everything?" And he trip, trap, scurried down the hill and got the troll out of the river and let him ride on his back up the hill. The troll was so grateful to have been saved that he said to the billy goat, "I just want to be friends with you. Can we be friends?" And they said, "Of course, as long as you always let us go across the river." And you know what happened in the end? The troll learnt to cook the fish in the river, and the billy goats watched him happily cooking fish, and they all lived happily ever after. Isn't that a brilliant story? I wonder if you could tell that story to a friend. That would be so good. Maybe rewind, watch it again to make sure you remember all the parts of the story. Don't forget to click and subscribe, because that curiosity cube will be bringing more stories. Bye!